The next generation of video game consoles are here, and if you've followed my channel previously, you'll know that I had an Xbox Series X pre-ordered. Did I end up actually getting one, or did disaster strike? Watch on to find out. So hey folks, I'm Mike Murtis, and thanks for taking the time to watch another episode of Gamer Logic. So if you watched previously on the channel, you'll know that I attempted to pre-order a PlayStation 5, and like many people, woke up a little too late only to find out that the PlayStation 5 had already leaked as far as pre-orders went, and they were gone, baby gone. You'll also know that even though I wasn't able to get a PlayStation 5 pre-order, I was able to get a Xbox Series X pre-order through Amazon after waiting and fighting, and basically after 45 minutes being able to, at luck, get a pre-order in for the system. So I think it was last week, 2 weeks ago, that the next generation of video game consoles launched. And it was that Monday, the day before the release date of the new Xbox Series X. And, I'm looking at my Xbox One X and I'm thinking, okay, what are we going to do with this thing now that we're done? Do I need to take out the USB drives, or can I leave them down in the family room? Or am I going to have to move them upstairs? How are the games going to transfer over? I got my TV set up for 4K now up in the game room. I think I'm going to bring that system up there. And then my Xbox X will go into the master bedroom. So we can watch Blu-rays or whatever else in there. So that was that Monday. And throughout the weekend, I'm seeing that people are getting their notifications that Amazon is getting ready to ship their pre-order. And I'm thinking, okay, mine doesn't say that it's ready to ship yet, but let's just be patient. All will be well. I know they sent that email out that said they might not have enough stock, but, I got it within the first 45 minutes. I should be good. I know they had people that pre-ordered later in that evening. I should be safe. So I'm waiting, and Monday comes and still not shipping, right? I'm like, oh boy, well, let's be optimistic about this. Maybe, just maybe, it'll ship late and I'll get it on a Thursday. So around 5 o'clock, I'm finishing up my day of work and taking a look at my personal email, and I see an email from Amazon. And I read it, and I wasn't super happy about what I read less than 24 hours from the launch of the Xbox Series X. It basically said, yeah, sorry, you're not getting the system that you pre-ordered. We don't have enough stock, and you'll hopefully have one before Christmas. Ouch. I was pretty frustrated there. And, honestly, I saw so many people on Twitter also got the same message, and they posted messages before that they said, they got screwed out of the last gen of consoles when they tried ordering from Amazon. My previous experience with ordering from Amazon for the last gen consoles, the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, were flawless. No issues ordering. I don't even think there was like a crazy demand for it. And they both showed up on release day. Had to sign for them, but the day those systems released, I had them. So no issue whatsoever. And I've ordered other guaranteed day delivery stuff, and sure, I've had issues with Amazon on minor stuff, but for the most expensive purchases, they've pretty much been on track. So when I saw this, I was like super disappointed, because I was really, despite saying I wasn't hyped up for the Xbox Series X and the next gen consoles, I was, because that excitement was starting to grow around the gaming community. So I thought, well, I guess I'm not getting the Series X until later this year. So what am I going to do? And I thought about it, and I was like, well, I want to play the new Yakuza Like a Dragon, and I want to play, the new Call of Duty, and I want to play Cyberpunk, and a couple other games that are coming out, the new Assassin's Creed. And I thought, I can play those on the Xbox One X. I don't have to play them on the Series X. And when it's time to get the new Xbox, then I'll be able to play it and my saves will carry over, whatever, will be good to go. So I guess it's not that big of a deal after all. Maybe I'll try to get a PlayStation 5. And that was kind of my thought process on it. Those games were coming and being shipped, so I thought, okay, not too disappointed there. So I ended up having to work on a couple side projects. I'm doing some consulting on the side, and it was a late night, and I was following Mario 64's Twitter account because, bot or not, or whoever he is, he always has the inside scoop. And he posted that, hey, GameStop is going to have some Xbox Series X bundles available at some point in the evening. And I thought, I wonder what time that was going to be, because, again, I was up around like 9, 10, and usually they have their stuff up by like 8 p.m. Central Time, or they at least post a time for it. And I thought, well, you know what? It's getting close enough to like 11 p.m. Central Time. I'm already out of it, but I can stay awake the extra hour and just see if anything pops up. So I decided to hit GameStop.com, and for the next 45 minutes, I'm hitting F5 and I'm refreshing, and I got a couple of different tabs open for Xbox Series X, and probably, I don't know, 10 minutes before midnight, I see all these bundles start popping up for the digital version of the new Xbox and then the Xbox Series X. And I was like, Then it said not available. And I thought, well, I'll click on it anyway. And I started with pretty close to the most expensive item there was out of there. I mean, the Xbox Series X is supposed to be $500. And I think the most expensive bundle, I think there was one more bundle above it, was like $8.99, which is a lot of money, more than I originally thought about spending for an Xbox Series X. But I was kind of like, well, if I'm going to get one, there's a better chance that I'm going to be able to get one if I go that route. So I clicked on it, and sure enough, it said it was available to add in to my cart. And I went, crap. So I'm looking at the bundle rather quickly, because I know, people are going to start flowing over the site and this stuff's going to disappear. And I hate bundles. I hate bundles with a passion, but this bundle actually wasn't too bad. So you got the Xbox Series X, you got a brand new Razer wireless headset, which I did need a new Xbox headset. You got 3 months of Xbox Ultimate, which includes Game Pass and Xbox Live, all that good stuff. And then it included a extra controller, the brand new controller, which those controllers are awesome, by the way. And then it included 2 games, the new Assassin's Creed as well as Gears Tactics, which, Gears Tactics, I think you could get free with Game Pass, but I still like having the physical games. So it was kind of like, okay, whatever. So I thought, if I do this, I don't have to get another new Xbox controller. I don't have to get a headset. This is a bundle that I guess I can kind of come to terms with buying. So I threw it in my cart. I hit checkout, and then I put all my information in, and I got the dreaded "your credit card was declined" message. And I went, oh no, I forgot I had fraud protection on my card. Now I'm going to miss it. So hurry up, get the email from fraud protection, hit apply, and try it again. Nothing. Just error. I'm like, son of a bitch, I'm going to lose this. So I refresh. Bundle is still available. Go in, grab it, check out again, bam, the order is confirmed. And now I'm like screenshotting everything, because after the Amazon fiasco, I'm like, I'm so paranoid about getting screwed out of this again. And at that point, I had not canceled my Amazon pre-order. So, okay, I think I just got an Xbox Series X. So I wait 24 hours, still hasn't shipped yet. I'm thinking, dude, just be patient. It's going to be good. Everything's going to be okay. Thursday, I get the note that my Series X has shipped, and I'm going to be able to get it on Friday. Friday comes, I'm looking at that FedEx tracking number, and the shipping for this was like super slow. Not so much on GameStop side, but just the transit time between Texas and wherever else it went was super slow. And I saw it arrive to a town about 3.5 hours from here, and I'm thinking, am I going to get this thing? So I'm checking throughout the day on Friday, seeing what the status is. It's not changing. Well, finally around 4:30 Friday, it changes from a Friday delivery to a Saturday delivery. And despite COVID going on, you still have to sign for these packages. So I thought, okay, well, there goes my Saturday. I'm going to be waiting around for stuff. So Saturday comes and the paranoia is up even more. But thankfully, at around 1 o'clock on Saturday, my Xbox Series X arrived. I get it. I pop it open. And man, talk about a huge console. Now, I haven't seen a PlayStation 5 yet, and I hear that's huge as well. But the new Xbox is a solid brick. And I can't believe how much heat that thing puts out, but it's so quiet. What do I think about the Xbox Series X? Well, design, it is bulky, it is big, but I like it. It fit in my entertainment center, no issue with the rest of my consoles. The biggest thing I am probably thrilled about is the fact that I'm able to just take all of my external USB drives that I have, right, and just unplug, move over to the new Xbox, and all my stuff was there. All the games I downloaded before, they all play well, they all work well. And I thought, man, what probably the easiest console transition I've ever had. That being said, it's so seamless and so similar to the previous Xbox generation that I almost wonder that if you were to put me in a room where I couldn't see either Xbox, if I could tell you what is what, like a placebo effect kind of, right? Are the graphics that much better? Is it that much faster? Maybe a little bit. I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty Warzone, and I can tell you that it did look a lot better, and it was a lot more stable in terms of frame rate. The textures do look higher. Unfortunately, I can't take advantage of everything that the Xbox Series X has with it for the simple fact that my 4K HD TV, ultra high definition TV, does not have the ability to do 120 hertz, which means I can't get the 120 frames per second. So that means I would need to upgrade my TV to make that happen. And it being a 65-inch television, my next step is to go to OLED with everything else that I currently am working on. We just replaced windows and other things in the house. That's not an expense I'm willing to do. So I think I'm going to be chugging at a solid 60 frames a second for a while until we take care of some other necessities that the house needs at the moment. But I do like the console. I really love the new controller. The new controller is awesome. Not a huge amount of changes, but it does feel more precise and it just feels good in your hand. And I do like the option that you can just hit the share button. You can make clips, you can upload pictures. I know you were able to do that before with different like button combos on the previous controller, but it's nice just to have a dedicated button. So am I happy with my Xbox Series X? Absolutely. Do you need to go get an Xbox Series X day one? Well, as soon as you possibly can. It really depends on your setup. If you don't have a 4K television, you're probably better off just sticking with where you're at right now. Get the 4K television and then invest in the Xbox Series X. What am I going to do about the PlayStation 5? Well, I actually had an opportunity to pick up a PlayStation 5 again from GameStop. Same thing, bundle was online. I had it in my cart, but it was like $900 for the PlayStation 5, the disc drive version. An extra controller. I don't remember if there was a headset or not included with it, but it came with NBA 2K21, and then it came with the new Spider-Man game. New Spider-Man game looks cool. Not enough for me to play $900 and a $100 edition of NBA 2K21 or whatever the hell it is. Definitely not worth it, especially the fact that I kind of overpaid for what I was expecting to pay for an Xbox Series X, despite the add-ons that I'll actually use. I just couldn't pull the trigger. So I'm going to wait until the system has a little bit more availability, maybe Black Friday, skip the bundles and just get the system because, again, it's going to be another incremental upgrade to the original PlayStation 4. So that's kind of the route I'm going for that. Overall, do I have any closing statements to make about the Xbox Series X? I said I love the controller. I said I love the share button. It looks like the functionality is there in terms of being able to have faster frame rates. One thing for sure, loading time is a lot better. Am I happy with my purchase? Yes. Have I had any bugs with the system? Yes. The new Yakuza game, Like a Dragon, I actually had an issue with the, what is it, the instant replay or the instant access. Basically, it's a feature where you can play all these different games and be able to instantly return to them. Trying to use that instant return feature in Like a Dragon, every time I started the game, would actually shut off and crash my Xbox. So that's something they're going to have to patch out. If you let the game just go to the title screen, it was fine. But that instant return, a little dodgy right now, which I hear both systems have their share of issues with its OS. So just something important to note there. So if you have any questions about the Xbox Series X or what my thoughts are on the system and some of the games available on it, let me know, and I'd be happy to share my thoughts. Thanks for watching and listening to my story. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.